Gentlemen, this match is scheduled as a Falls Count Anywhere, anything goes contest. The first opponent. He weighed in tonight at 201 pounds. He hails from Chillicothe, Ohio. He is a member of the Dangerous Alliance. This is Relentless Ron Mathis.
Last member of the Dangerous Alliance that has not competed yet. They're 2 for 2 tonight, and I'm joined by one of those two men who's already gotten himself into the finals in the Butcher, Jeremy Madrox.
The first person to win a match and qualify for the finals tonight. Ernie Balls won a battle royal, a reverse battle royal. I won my match.
And again, both of you, thanks to Krista Brain, are able to get into the finals. Joey V should have gotten in earlier in the battle royal, but just did now.
Oh, wow. Well, he's in now anyway, so.
And you just
can't wait
heard
to get my hands on him.
Just heard John Orlando say a Falls Count Anywhere, anything goes match. About the only way I think that we could get these two to have any kind of result that we could use is to give them what they want.
I know Ron Mathis very well, and I actually know Rickey Shane Page very well also, and this is going to be wild.
Who would you give the advantage to?
Well, being a Dangerous Alliance member, I have to give the advantage to Ron Mathis because he's got the brain with him. But Rickey Shane Page is capable of pulling rabbits out of a hat and tricks out of his sleeve. So I have to keep my eye on this one.
And of course, the connection runs even deeper with you and Ron Mathis, former tag team champions back in the day.
Yeah. Mathis and I have been down the road together.
Looking at the comparison between these two, Ron Mathis competed last year in the DBI 2, but lost in a 4-way to Caden Assad, your current tag team partner and one half of the OCW Tag Team Champions.
Caden Assad is always my tag team partner.
We will see him coming up next, as he apparently is in the building, and, well, he bit off more than he can chew, perhaps.
I don't think so.
And then Rickey Shane Page, he's a different kind of individual.
He's a scary individual.
In his first DBI appearance, a guy who, well, has gone through a metamorphosis of changes throughout the last 5 or 6 years, but I didn't think it was possible for him to get any more odd or any more violent, but as you see, he brought a weapon with him to the ring.
Well, I mean, Rickey just said, I love hitting people, and I like getting hit. We're going to have fun tonight. That's the kind of guy you don't want to be in a bar fight with.
Well, looking across the ring, your Dangerous Alliance teammate, I wouldn't want to be in a bar fight with him either.
No, I actually once saw Ron Mathis take a Coca-Cola bottle and break it over his own head because somebody said that he couldn't do it. He wasn't even angry. He laughed about it.
Mathis, the current
trading roles. Rickey is agile for his size. I was in a group with Rickey in Prime Wrestling, and I got to know Rickey very well through that, and I got to watch a lot of his matches, and he is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated guys in Ohio because no matter what a match calls for, he's up for it. And here we go.
A very accomplished tag team wrestler along the way, too. I guess 1-0
I'd like to see that in
Mathis.
slow-mo. Look at him, he's laughing.
He said he likes to get hit.
He's asking for another one.
He said do it again.
He said please, he's very polite.
Mathis, the current Remix Pro Riot champion.
Oh my gosh. I just heard his ear pop, I think. If that wasn't his ear, that was his
I'm not
jaw.
sure that part of his face is not in the 5th row.
He's still laughing. I've been hit by Ron Mathis before. We've been on the other side of the ring as well.
Well,
Rickey's got a little size on Ron. And Ron's laughing too.
I gotta be honest, the person I think I'm most worried about here, and I don't even like the guy, is Krista Brain. Normal managerial role sort of goes out the window in a match like this, especially with these two lunatics.
I'll tell you who is probably scared for their life, and it looks like it, is Jacob Clemens.
He looks like he about wet himself.
Oh, I thought he was going to fly through the ropes.
I'm praying that they don't end up over here.
Hang in there, Ronnie. You do know that's a very, very sincere possibility.
Yes, I that's why I'm.
This is
using
included in the anywhere part of the match.
I'm using every prayer for that doesn't happen, and you can see the
Ron
spike that Rickey brought with him over there in the corner. Gotta believe he didn't bring that just for.
Let's keep this in mind. They're throwing a lot into those punches, and neither man has fallen off their feet yet.
Yeah. And
There
Rickey,
it is. I figured that would happen.
I'd say probably a 50 or 60 pound weight advantage behind those strikes as well.
Let's see if he throws the double by. He's got a mean double bicep pose. I'll give him that.
I think the fans here in Jackson Township aren't really sure which one of these two that they should get behind, but I don't think it really matters. These guys could fight in the parking lot and wouldn't care who's rooting for them.
It's really hard not to like a guy who's willing to just get the crap kicked out of him and like it.
I mean, you're exactly right. And even, like you said, starting out with, it's going to be fun. I like to hit people and I like to get hit. These are not two normal individuals in the ring right now.
I don't know if the DVD audio is picking this up, but Ron Mathis is popping him in the jaw.
Hopefully it doesn't pick it up if they come up over here. Mathis up and under it. Eats a little bit of turnbuckle, a little bit of the post, and look how agile the big man is.
Bottom rope springboard, back elbow, off the apron, and a Jimmy Snuka pose to boot.
Oh.
And this is where the anywhere comes into play. He's still laughing.
I guess you could say he just rang his bell because Mathis. That may be the first time I've ever seen that in a wrestling match, and
Double chop.
I should just say at this point, in a match. It's not your traditional wrestling match.
They're not doing too much wrestling. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know what Rickey Shane Page has in mind, but he just moved the stairs out of the way on the opposite side.
I can tell you whatever he has in mind is not pleasant for Ronald.
Also not pleasant is a ring bell to the lower abdomen. That's what Rickey Shane Page just got in the...
Barbarians in the crowd are chanting they want tables.
These people just coming in or getting concession.
No. Right in the little Shane Page.
He would be the belle of the ball at this point.
Zing.
I don't know that you see Chris Brain walk around. He's happy right now that Mathis is in control, but a very, I guess that's good strategy. Sound strategy by Mathis. Make it so your opponent can't walk. Or at least walk correctly.
And looks like the stairs are about to come into play.
Mathis
is up his sleeve.
Trying to use Rickey's idea against him. Remember, it was Rickey Shane Page who
right on the edge of those stairs.
Caught it right on the back, goes for the cover in the crowd, and got a 1 count.
I think that was about a 1 3/4 from referee Jake Clemens.
Right on top of it.
Those steps are not steel steps. They are solid, very hard wood steps. So imagine being slammed on the corner of a door with a corner of wooden steps.
Or just walk out and have somebody hit you with a 2x4.
He just hip-tossed him onto the stage, and he rolls down the stairs. Ronnie's in trouble.
Wait till he rolls down to go for the cover.
Another kick out at 1. Good job, Ronnie. Good job.
Talked about in your match with Juice Jennings earlier about you guys knowing each other so well and knowing what kind of move you have to pull out something maybe you haven't seen to.
Well, I almost didn't see anything after he dropped me on my head with that first German suplex. The two after didn't feel great.
And the two after, yeah. Suplex on the stage.
I mean, that's not a padded stage. That's
cover again by Rickey Shane Page and barely a 2 count.
Carpet over wood or carpet over concrete, I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but looking at your guys' match about trying to come up with something new to put away your opponent, imagine the brutality these guys are going to have to come up with to put away their opponent.
I mean, you talk about brutality, and, you know, when this is being filmed, it's Friday, May 30th. Saturday, May 31st, Ron Mathis is booked in a Panes of Glass death match. The guardrail just tried to interfere with the chop.
I think the guardrail no-sold it.
Didn't stop Ron Mathis.
Mathis in charge of the chops now. adhering to his nickname in the Relentless one.
Fans getting behind Rickey Shane Page here with a little stomp, stomp, clap.
I think it's making him uncomfortable, or he found a member of the crowd that he doesn't like. I think he found a chair. Cleverly placed director's chair in the middle of the shot. He didn't so much hit it with him, he just threw it at him.
That's even worse, because there's nowhere for the momentum to go once it hits you.
Mathis, and I don't think either one of these guys really, pain seems to bother them all that much, because you hit them, they get right back up and hit you. Mathis fighting over in front of the crowd here. That mess you see at about... Well, Mathis going for the cover.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, the way that Mathis took off running across the stairs, I thought he was going to maybe try and hit a senton.
It may have been going through his mind, but you saw Brain there yelling to go for the cover.
Well, he wants his 10%.
I mean, you don't get a name like Brain being a dumb guy, I'll tell you that.
I know, he told me on commentary
kick right
earlier.
to the jaw.
Hey, he's effective thus far.
Good. This is not good. Oh.
I don't think there'll be any little Ronnies in the future. And how messed up is Rickey Shane Page? He's over there dancing after it.
I just heard all the air escape out of Ron Mathis with that.
Well, we're even on those two shots, I guess, now. Maybe that was
not quite sure.
A little bit of a payback.
I'm not quite sure what the event planners were thinking when they agreed to let these guys do a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I got to imagine that one was the commissioner, Matt Mason.
There are a lot of promoters who I don't think would put these two guys in the same ring in a regular wrestling match. That's why it's never happened before.
A lot of sane promoters, I think, is what we're looking for. Yeah, neither one of these guys are...
To put it lightly, they're complete wild cards.
Yeah, and what would you do against one of these guys in the finals? Just hope that they've beat the hell out of each other enough?
Why do you think I'm pulling for Ron Mathis? He's on my side.
Now, up top, a drop kick, the first wrestling move in a long time. Goes for the cover. Still a deep 2 count.
Not only did he kick out, he kicked out strong. He sat up, and it looks like he's trying to smile, but it's getting a little harder and harder for him to muster one up.
Mathis
has some solid right hands. Again, Rickey points
Rickey Shane Page has got a pretty solid
frame.
melon.
He's got a solid frame.
Just didn't even really stagger him as he tries to throw those punches. Mathis misses with one.
Saito suplex.
Beautiful suplex, but
look at Mathis. He's just
it's
insane.
almost like he's feeding him into it.
German suplex dropped on his head just like Juice did to me.
Didn't follow up with the other two, but the stomp
Solid
into
move.
the ground.
Somehow right to the sternum.
I think we're going to need not just one medic on hand, but maybe 4 or 5 to put back the pieces. Click, click, boom is what Rickey Shane Page is yelling out in the middle of the match. In the middle of this match.
Rickey and I both utilize a very similar maneuver, the rolling elbow. I call mine the rolling elbow. His is the roaring elbow.
Well, here he went for it, and Mathis, again, the master of the suplexes here tonight.
Look at that. Look at that. That's why I don't want to face either one of these guys anytime soon.
Both of them.
Mathis procs the rolling. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Transmission plex. That's a Mathis plex.
He didn't even.
Rickey's up. He's up, Ron. Tell him, Brain.
Oh.
That clothesline turned him inside out and then back inside.
And then outside again, I believe, after that. 1, 2. Oh. I got to be honest with you. I thought that in a normal match would be the end. But these are not two normal individuals in the ring right now. And this has got to be...
Smart move on Mathis' part, because I can tell you that he is so much more comfortable on the outside of the ring. Rickey's got the spike. If they come over here with the spike, I'm out.
I'm probably going to leave as well. Up on the apron. Krista Brain, I said earlier I worried about him. Why is he trying to get...
Brain tried to take the spike.
I don't know if that's a smart thing to put himself in harm's way.
Good job.
Back of Rickey Shane Page's head just hit off the outside part of the apron.
If he hits this right here.
Rickey in a world of trouble as Mathis goes up top. Elbow drop
Ron
right
Mathis
to the
called
back.
I'll keep my eye on
One,
it,
2,
Crane.
and 3.
Ron Mathis wins with the Michael Myers hallway stabbing sequence.
Luckily, we have the giant metal spike that Rickey Shane Page was trying to use.
I think I need to celebrate.
And the Dangerous Alliance goes to 3-0
Keep an
tonight.
eye on this. Don't let Rickey have it, ever.
Or Mathis.